Oh, hi, it's Velocity Elliot, and we're back on the speaker show. Yes, the People's Show. We have a new topic today called depression and anxiety. Our guest for today is Miss Hazel. Miss Hazel, you're welcome.
Hi, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Velocity. Thank you for having me on your show, and I am really honored. I cannot lie. And I love the topic that you've actually decided to talk about, because this is a topic that most people go through, and it's one important topic that no one would try to avoid, because we've lost a lot of lives due to this same topic.
So, Miss Hazel, how would you describe being alone?
A state where one finds their peace of mind, like you try to find yourself, your inner self, and your inner being. Just you, like you, just you. Now, being alone shouldn't be mistaken to being lonely, because being lonely is something else, I can say. I hope I have answered that one. So it's just a state where you try to find your peace of mind, you try to find stability, you try to find your sanity, you try to energize again, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, is listening to sad songs really helpful when it comes to depression?
So question 2 is asking, is listening to sad songs helpful when you're depressed? Hell no, because if there is anything that is more like a depressant, it's a sad song. I mean, you would have been happy, but then once you put a sad song on play, there is just a change of emotions, all of a sudden there's a production of hormones that are just so depressing, and you have to more like feel the song. Every word of the song is a heavy weight on you, and so when you're already depressed, it's not helpful to actually listen to sad songs, because you just worsen the situation, and which is not good at all.
Yes, so in these modern days, do you think social media might be a cause of depression to some people?
To be honest with you, with rampant coronavirus cases, death rates, and unfiltered information on social media, sometimes you even end up seeing your ex doing better than you, and you're like, what? Okay, that is quite depressing, So it's high time that we give social media a break and just try to be more connected to nature, because social media can totally mess up our lives, and which is not healthy. So I advise people to stay away from social media, not whereby we are always on social media 24/7. That shouldn't be the case, and so I advise that social media should be given a break.
Thank you very much. So Miss Hazel, have you ever felt depressed or low? If yes, how did you get through it? How did you get over the entire situation?
Well, actually, I have been a depressed girl. Growing up, I was really a depressed girl. As an anxious girl, I once had social anxiety disorder, where I would be scared of going out just to socialize with others. Yes, I would want, but then this anxiety would just hold me back and just tell me, no, the people will laugh at you, like you won't fit in, you won't just those kinds of negative kinds of feelings. And I was so deep into it that there was even a time when I actually started thinking suicidal-ish, and I can only thank God, because he's the one that actually saved me. So how did I actually come out of this hell of a cage, this depressing kind of lifestyle that I actually had gotten used to? One thing that I learned during that process was that God is the first person that I can ever talk to, and he is the only person that can understand me, because I remember telling my mom about it, and she was like, you know what, those are just English things. Why would you even want to claim things that are not African? And I was like, what? Depression is for whites only. Like, man. Okay, I really laughed. I laughed. When I actually think about it, even now, I still laugh, and I'm like, what? Saying me certain things are just for whites. Even as Africans, it's for everyone, as long as you're human, because it's just skin. I learned to let go of certain things that I was harboring inside by telling it on paper. I couldn't tell anyone that, and I told it on paper. And I have a book that I actually used to write some of those things. They're quite dark, yeah, some dark stuff. And I'm like, oh, well, I used to think like this. Wow, it's quite scary, but yeah, it is what it is. That's the kind of thing that actually helped me. And then the other thing that I also got to do is I got to choose to be positive, because everything starts in mind. Depression is of the mind, and it's okay to feel it, to breathe through it, to just feel it wash over you. It's okay. But then one thing that you have to learn to do is to control it. It's weighing you down. How can you get back on track? How can you just be on the surface and float? Because once you sink, there is no way out. And so I learned to swim out of it and float because of pain and paper, because of family. I have the most craziest siblings ever, and they just give me the kind of hype that even if I am kind of up there in my mind just thinking of things that I cannot really control, and then they come, they start making noise, and we start playing, and it's just one of those things that actually helps me just get back on track. I'm like, oh yeah, I just gotta step back. And also having pets is helpful because you play with them, you know, the kind of be open-minded, be a free spirit. Just try to view life from a different perspective. See everything positive. Yes, every single day. And every time that you awake, pray. I don't know if maybe you don't know God, but you just have to try. He is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And trust me, that's the best. Yeah. So and then if you don't have siblings, you can still just try to find a pet, at least that. If you're not a pet person, try to write down what you're feeling. It's okay to write down what you're feeling, because it also helps unburden what you are feeling inside, and rather than just letting it sink in there, it will help you. And just be open. So yeah, and digital detox. You have to stay away from your phone for some time at least. Me personally, people actually complain that I don't reply on time, and that's because most of the time I take breaks from social media. I take breaks from just my phone, because every notification gives me anxiety. Trust me, I start worrying about certain things that I shouldn't worry about, and so I stay away from my phone. And you can also do it. Just try. I know, okay, some of us, it's really hard because it's more like we are dependent on this phone. But that shouldn't be the case, because we are killing ourselves slowly. We are damaging our brains. We are overworking it. You need to give your brain a break. It's really helpful. Yes, I think that's all I can actually give. Otherwise, thank you so much, Velocity, and I hope that these points help someone out there. I really appreciate being here. Thank you. Subscribe to